Gospel according to St. John, chapter number 15, if you will. Verse number 23.
He that hateth me, hateth my Father also.
All right, go on.
If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law.
All right.
They hated me without a cause. But when the Comforter is come, whom I send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
Thank you, thank you. Give me verse 23 again, please.
He that hateth me, hateth my Father also.
All right.
If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father.
Thank you. Do we need any further proof? You hear? Do we need any further proof?
Oh, Jesus said it.
You know, this renegotiating with people who are obstinate about the truth deserves no sympathy. Why? Jesus was working among them, and the work that he did was too miraculous and convincing to ignore. But there were those who were obstinate, negative, and they wanted to question the veracity of his works. And Jesus brought them to a conclusion. Now, if I had done nothing among you that other had not done, if I had not done things that are convincing and unquestionable and convincing, then you've been without sin. You follow me? But now, you're totally without excuse. You're totally without excuse. You want me to tell you this. I guess I'm more trouble than in this period of my life. I've gone through many eras of church organization, incidents, and what have you, Church of God and otherwise. And I've gone to meetings, camp meetings, national camp meetings, hundreds of ministers, Anderson, all over the country. And I've read the history of the church and all that it advocated down through the years. And so Jesus said, wait just a moment. So now, I want to bring this thing to a conclusion. And he will conclude something when it's necessary. He's all right there now. If I had not done works among you that were so convincing that could not be gainsaid, then you have excuse. You follow me? But now, you say you see, you understand, because you perverted your own mind, you got to meet me in the judgment. You're guilty. Let me tell you. All this confusion in the world today, the religious world especially, in every department of our lives, there's not an individual, irrespective to how confused they are today, who is not clear on every point at one time. You better pray very hard. Now they might negotiate it, and when you negotiate, when you look back again, it's going to look different. You're going to see it different. You're going to find some scripture that seems to support you differently.
Right now.
You understand? But now, that's not going to excuse you in the judgment. You might convince yourself, but that won't excuse you in the judgment. Jesus, wait a minute, Jesus said, now, I had undeniable proof. I did that you could not gainsay. You sensed it. Listen, God makes himself a committee of one to visit you, and sometimes Jesus is that light is every man that come into the world.
My Lord.
Whatever you need light on, whatever the situation is, however difficult, however controversial, God, in his majesty and love for you, will make it clear. Now you might not want it, you might spit it out because of the difficulty of it.
Help us, Lord.
And because of the demands of it, but
Help us, Lord.
well, there are those who prefer to believe a lie and be damned.
My God, no.
Why? Because the truth is so demanding. And it goes against the grain of most people because it's contrary to their lifestyle. They have found delight in their own abominations.
My Lord, help. Right.
Delight.
Help, Lord.
That's an attitude. Delight. Delight. Listen. So here we are, saints of God. All right. Jesus said now, he had a constant controversy with the Jews and those who did not even regard him as Messiah. And they tried to offer one proof after another, how that he didn't go along with Moses and how that he was teaching something contrary. You listen to them. Now, you can pervert your mind if you want to. You can try to find something in it to give you some constellation at night when you go to sleep. Because you cannot sleep over now. You can fix it the way you want to. You better pray. You better pray. Jesus said, now, I have visited every one of you. I left nothing to the imagination. I was clear with you as the noonday sun, but now you think you're justified because you perverted it in your mind, and now you can believe what you want to believe. If I think you believe a lie, be damned. Listen to God. All this changing, ideas, the change of the doctrine, the changing of standards, you better pray hard. You better pray hard.
All right.
And justifying it and satisfying themselves and shouting over it.
Yes, Lord.
Jesus, all right, man. I visited you. And in fact, just a little extra, I remind you of the time when I did it. And you walked the floor, and then you, oh, wait with that stuff. Oh, did you really? You don't want to deal with it anymore. The truth was too strong for you. So you want to create your own concepts and doctrines and ideas. You follow me?
Right now.
About whatever. Listen to me. Jesus is assigned to be our final judge. Why? Because listen, he wrote to it and he knew what he meant when he said it. You can pervert it and twist it. He said, but I know what I meant. And I'm going to judge you about what I know. I'm going to judge you about what I meant when I preached it. You might fix it up and try to get a technicality, but I'm going to judge you by the way I meant it. Because I made it clear to you.
My Lord.
I revealed it to you. Now I'm going to tell you something. Now you better straighten out something, but here's the situation, children. But I'd rather do it now than do it in the judgment, try to do it in the judgment.
Right.
I'd rather do it now than try to make myself, convince myself in the judgment. I thought, no, you thought because you were insistent. Not because you actually saw it differently or revealed or have a different revelation. Now listen, all of these people, religious people, who have gone to such extremes, they didn't start off like that. They didn't see it like they supposedly sees it now. You understand? All right. Let us go a little further. Let me give you a little history, if I may. Those camp meetings, I used to read the reports of the camp meetings and attend many of them. Thousands of people were there. And what I'd read of them, what God had blessed in the past, now they have perverted it and wrested it. And now they don't sit anymore. Now they're negating it. Now they're maligning what they want to preach.
That's true.
You better pray. And if you're going to keep doing the same thing, what? Why? Because the people have got the world and they wouldn't accept it anymore. And so all the ministers got together and voted. voted on what God has said,
My Lord. All right.
voted on the real word of God,
My Lord.
have meetings on it and revise it. God help us, Holy Ghost.
Yes, help us.
You gonna revise what God showed you? Oh, well, I guess I was just sleeping that night when God visited me. And now your concepts are different. I'm gonna tell you
Be
something.
serious, brother.
I've judged myself.
Oh, God. Right.
That many times, yes, I will agree, I've been tempted to maybe change something different. I was just thinking the other day, I said, wait a minute. Would it be fasting for God to send a man to hell just because he tells a little fib? Little.
Oh, God.
What is the situation? Who am I to revisit what God has clearly shown us?
Amen.
Who am I to question God because I see it clear enough?
Right.
Because see, our truth has a certain anointing goes with it. It might provoke you, but that's not provocation, that's conviction. You understand? Now, as I indicated earlier, dear one, if you revisit what God has clearly shown you, bring it back to the drawing board, praise our God, you're going to see it different.
Lord help us. All right.
You're
help us.
not going to see it like you saw it the first time.
All right. Come on.
Come on. If look off what my minister in Chicago years ago said, when Hampton said, if you look off from the word and look back, it's not going to look the same.
My God.
I said, oh Lord, have mercy upon us. I mean, I get deceived that quick. If I revisit it, if I renegotiate it, it won't look the same next time. That's true. When you see it next time, it won't look, oh, I see it, do you? You see it wrong. If you see contrary to what God showed you initially, you follow me? God visited Adam and Eve, and they began to try to, maybe Eve tried to justify this and that and the other. You go, wait just a moment. Well, the serpent beguiled me. Wait just a moment. But I shown you. I don't care how influential they are. I don't care how astute they are. I don't care how the scriptural advantage they have. I have already shown you. And I don't guarantee you a second visit.
All right. All right.
God makes it so clear when he comes, praise our God, that he don't make a second visit necessarily.
Right.
So all this jumping up, God showed me, God showed, okay, well, you might be bound maybe. You try to prove somebody how God visited you, how close you are to God. God showed me, did God show you? Okay, now you're in captivity. Now you can't revisit it. You can't mess with it. You can't do it without going up to the darkness. Praise our God. Well, let's turn to Romans. We're not going to be with a long time. You pray with us. Give me Romans chapter 1. Begin with verse number 16, if you please.
For I am not ashamed of the gospel.
I'm not ashamed of the gospel, what?
Of Christ.
Of Christ.
For it is the power of God unto
Power of God, what?
unto salvation
Listen closely as we go unto salvation.
to everyone that believeth.
To everyone that believeth.
To the Jew first,
Jew first,
and also to the Greek.
also to the Greek.
For therein is the righteousness of God
All right?
revealed from faith to faith.
Yes.
As it is written, the just shall live by faith.
Oh my God, the just shall live by faith. It is what the word of God. Come on with it.
For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven
The wrath of God is revealed from heaven
against all ungodliness
against all ungodliness,
and unrighteousness of men,
unrighteousness,
who hold the truth in unrighteousness.
who hold the truth in unrighteousness.
Because that which may be known of God is manifest in them. For God showed
Y'all please bear with me for a moment. Read that again with emphasis. Go on with it.
verse 9, because that
Will be known of God.
Because that which may be known of God is manifest in them.
Now you listen. Now, there are some things God did not see it necessary to emphasize strongly because it's clear and it's self-explaining. You know, you don't need another explanation. All right? Now, God says, because you have infinite, you have finite minds, and I deal not only with finite but infinity, and you can't go that far. One time I could have run myself crazy when I was a little boy. I saw a pit a can, and there was a cow there it would hit out, another cow, and I couldn't see the end of it, because it had it so that the cows, and that's, wait a minute, and I'm going to try to project my mind and see it anyway. You know, I'm going to try to see infinity. You can't see eternity all about, but I look like I'm seeing it pretty clear now. Listen, I said, Lord, my God, I'm going to tell you, this is the most horrifying thought that I've ever had. I said, Lord, if for some reason, somehow, I stand up before God, and when God says, depart from me, you cursed into everlasting fire, I don't have no appeal, I'm done. And I get to suffer the wrath of God for eternity. And I'm going to take a chance here, I'm going to mess up with the word of God, I'm going to revive the word of God for my own personal, selfish, fleshy interest. I'm going to do what I feel to do, to relieve myself, or to live comfortably in my sins. My God. So that I won't be disturbed anymore by the Holy Ghost. What did it say? One minute, please.
I'm sorry.
All right.
What verse?
What'd you say?
Because that which may be known of God,
yes,
is manifest in them.
Now, there's only so much that can be known of God, because God is infinite, as I indicated. God is eternal. In fact, you know, as much as we talk about eternity, it's only one time in the Bible, one verse in the Bible. When I was there in 50, no turn there, but all with eternity, not eternal, yes, but eternity itself. The word is too strong for it. Come on.
For God hath showed it unto them.
Yes.
For the invisible
God showed it to you. Don't argue. To God, that won't be no argument to you. Because I showed it to you. Well, Lord, well, maybe you wasn't where you could receive it, but I showed it to you. My God. Maybe it was too strong for you to spit it out, but I showed it to you. I won't let you rest with it, praise our God, but you went on anyway because I took a sleeping pill, and you're not excused because I showed it to you. See, God is unmistakable. He is not going to leave something nebulous with you, or you grabbing for straw and then condemn me for not doing it. I'm going to make it clear to you.
Praise God, amen.
Now you might get confused later on, discussing with somebody else, somebody's in your same category, but I'm going to make clear you see it. Make clear you see it. Don't be like people. I said, a lot of people going to be like the gentleman that I refers to often. He a friend of mine. In fact, he called me to get saved. He was saved one time. We went to Virginia, and he got on dope. He had been on before. And so he couldn't find any way to secure that. So what did he do? He went down to a store. We didn't have a store. And he robbed it. Give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. And so, and they had him in the lineup. Somebody pointed him out. And so she had about 10 people up there. And she said, is that the one? Is that the one? She said, no. And so after a while he got to him, she said, is that the one? She said, I said, what she say? Just dropped it here. Is that the one? No. Is that the one? No. Is that the one? I'm not going to stop with that point. You understand? Listen. Now, if you allow somebody to deceive you, you know, but they deceive you when you shouldn't have allowed it.
Oh Lord, brother. Oh Lord.
You knew that company was not conducive to what you know. You know there was nothing inspirational about what they have to say. You know about that negativism. You know that.
What else?
See, this is situation. See, if God's going to make some kind of product here and something here that you cannot fathom, and all that kind of thing, and then punish you for not doing it. No, God said, you want to do this. I showed you clear. And you might be so involved in your own fleshly delights that you want to you just run blatantly over it.
Holy Ghost is faithful, brother.
But listen, when I read the Word of God, I don't read for just to debate or to try to show my scriptural knowledge and all these kind of things. I've quoted a lot of empty scriptures, but I want to see what God's saying to me. What did God say to me? Sometimes I read the Word of God, and I have to go back over 2 or 3 times with him. Let me see. What? I'm going to just glaze over it. I read the Word, testify, talk about it, but I want to get the essence from it. What did God say to me? I know the historically it's accurate, but what is God saying to me? That's my concern. Now, there won't be anyone in the judgment who can offer this excuse. Well, Lord, I would have done it if I had known it. Lord, I was not exposed to the truth. Otherwise I would have done it. Oh, yes, you were, because I spoke to you myself. Maybe you were unlearned, unlettered, or whatever your case might have been. And maybe you were not in a household that was Church of God people, but I talked to you myself. So you were without excuse. You were without excuse. Amen. I wish I could preach this other message I got on mine, but I can't interrupt it. She says, come on. Come on.
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world
The invisible things of him from the creation of the world
are clearly seen.
I don't, wait just a moment, dear children. Something that you've never seen. Let me tell you something, Church of God children. If there's any hotter places in hell, you're going to call the Church of God children. That's why you better teach them better, you better teach them right. So you're responsible. You're responsible to get the truth over to them. You better preach it right. You follow it? Come on with it.
For the invisible things of him.
What is it?
For the invisible things of him.
The visible things of him.
From the creation of the world are clearly seen.
Go on.
Being understood by the things that are made. Even
God, wait, hold it, God said now. What you see should convince you of what you don't see. Wait a minute. If now this did not just spontaneous thing, but here now what you maybe I have you have not seen this, but you saw that, and you know that did not just come spontaneously. It didn't just come about the ground. Praise our God. God created it, and if God did that's sufficient. That's sufficient proof that anything else you see, He did that too. Praise our God. What do you say?
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world
are
clearly seen.
Go on.
Being understood by the things that are made.
Yes.
Even his eternal power and Godhead.
Well, watch it. We get into something here. Come on with it.
So that they are without excuse.
They're without excuse. When I showed them undisputably that, amen, at one time, well, Lord, you didn't show them but once, that's all necessary.
My God, faithful man.
Well, I didn't shoot one bullet yet, but it hit him in the head. So you go to prison for the rest of your life. But I didn't shoot them all. I didn't have what do you call it? My rifle that goes all the time. That's all. They went there to go time up and down the road. One time. Lord, I get mad one time and just chose myself. Oh, that's all necessary. You got another spirit when you did it. And you never actually got rid of it altogether. That's all it takes. All it takes one fit, praise our God, a child to get under the devil's possession. Get up out of the throat.
My Lord.
My mother used to wait a minute. Clip your face.
My Lord.
You define me. You say, I don't like what you did. Clear up your face. And then kick it over things and say, oh, wait a minute, not breaking dishes. And you let him do it. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Get up out of that floor before I get on the wishing. Okay, well, that's child abuse. You're going to be abused in hell if you don't straighten them out. You're responsible if you don't straighten them out, praise our God. Come on with it. Let me know. Don't interrupt my chain. Don't interrupt my chain.
Because when they knew God.
Yes.
So what my God help us, come on.
Because that when they knew God.
When they knew God.
They glorified him not as God.
They glorified him not as God.
Neither were thankful.
Neither were faithful.
but became vain in their imagination.
Okay, wait a minute, go ahead. When they knew God, they could sense the will of God, they could sense the purpose of God, they could interpret creativity. They know why God made us and how He made us, how distinct He did it. Come on.
And their foolish heart was darkened.
Oh. Back up a couple of verses and read that over again, please.
Because that when they knew God,
When they knew God, when they were familiar with God, when they had a sense of it,
they glorified Him.
See, you know how you can know God is real? You can sense it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait, hold it. You might be a little too far. You can sense it. If it was not there, you couldn't sense it. There would be nothing to sense. If it wasn't there, then there would be nothing to sense.
Come on, brother. Yes, sir.
Imagine, you can't sense an imagination.
Yes, sir.
You can surmise about it, but you can't sense it because it's not. Imagination is something that's not really substance. There's no substance there.
My Lord.
Come on with it.
Because that when they knew God,
When they knew God,
they glorified Him not as God,
glorified Him not as God,
neither were thankful,
neither were faithful.
but became vain in their imagination.
They became, oh Lord, they weren't always like that. You became vain. Because you listened to the wrong voice. You weren't always like that. But I know you weren't, because I know you weren't like that. I know when you weren't like that. Come on.
And their foolish heart was darkened.
Now you're foolish hearted, doctor. Now you're unperceptive. Now you cannot perceive. Your heart is dark. You have no light in your soul anymore. That light has been extinguished. That light that you had, the little light you had when you should have walked in it, now it's extinguished. And now you walk in circles. And stumbling here and there and groping for the wall. Come on with it. Come on.
Professing themselves to be wise.
What? Professor said be wise. Oh, I got new life. You need to be wise. Well, I used to be in that bag. Now I say better. That's man rule.
All right now. All right. All right.
That's God rule. And you know that in the judgment. Come on with it.
Professing themselves to be wise.
Professing themselves to be wise, you got light on everything, but it's, in actuality it's darkness. It's not effulgence. Amen. It's not directing. It's not making things clearer. But it's further your perception. Come on.
They became fools.
They became fools. Now, I don't advocate calling them fools, whether they're one or not. Come on.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God.
They changed. Wait a minute. It was not like originally. Oh, God have mercy. It was not that originally. You changed it when God made it right. God did not create man with any desire of the same sex and woman without God. That's you. You created that. You did that through your inventions. Amen. And your experience. You did that. And so it's an excuse. I don't care. Well, my mama let me play with dolls. I don't care what she lets you play with. You're going to be playing with flames in hell. Come on with it.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God.
They changed it, they perverted it, they changed it. They're going to take all of that pain to really rearrange their mind and to realign their psyche. Come on with it.
Into an image made like to corruptible men.
Made like unto corruptible men.
Into birds.
Birds.
And four-footed beasts.
Four-footed beasts.
And creeping things.
Creeping things.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust.
Now, if that's what you want,
All right.
I'm going to run out your nostril. Supreme Court, vote on it. Fail with it. President, agree with it. I'm going to get out of your nostril. Well, the court said, I don't know who said it. God give you over to that. But if the court, they should know. God help us out. God, okay, you want to play with it? Well, you want to play with the doctrine? You want to play with the gospel? Then I'll let you believe it. I'll make you believe it. I'll make you believe it. I'll make you believe it. And you go, I got life. I don't know what nobody said. I believe. Yes, you believe, but how or what was the source of your conviction? What convicted you? What made you see it? God gave you over to it. God gave it to you. See now, if you get off, I might straighten you out. If the devil do that, we might rebuke him. But if God gives you over, we can't help it. If God gives you over, or you can't help it believe. You can't help it believe. Your mind, you push your mind trying to do otherwise. If God makes you believe, you can't help it. You can't reverse it. You can't reverse it.
My God. Oh, God.
I had to walk around here, my God. Trying to struggle here. And God said, believe that. Well, Lord, that's wrong. But I said, believe it.
Yes.
Lord, but you had that simple here. I said, believe it. Okay, well, praise the Lord, I believe it. I see it. You can shout over it. You can shout over your destruction. You can shout over your destruction. You can shout over your demise. Come on with it.
Wherefore God also gave them up
God gave them up.
to uncleanness.
You didn't want the truth. I proved to you that the reality of it, and you would accept it and hold on to it. Now, I'm going to make you believe a lie. And this you be shouting over it and praising God over a lie. I even this is one of all of the predicaments in which I may find myself is deception. I don't want that.
Amen.
Now, I will be wrong, so I can straighten that out. If I'm wrong, I can straighten it out. But if I'm deceived, I think I'm right. And I don't think I need no help. I don't think I need no straightening out because I convince myself that I'm right, despite what I'm not right.
Right.
Come on.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
God has given us up to America up. Whatever is better. Because I'm going to give you up and amen. You're going to be what? Transgender.
My God.
Because of your own option. Amen. Yes, it is, brother. And now, it must be a struggle because until somebody go that far and pervert themselves to that extent, that degree, that I can let it look like reverse your mind. I can see it. You know, to even consider that. I'm going to take that God, the deception of the first magnitude. I don't know what you are. I don't know where you were. I don't know whether you know. I was single, brother. I've been, amen. I was single for 27 years, and I didn't have nobody. What's your name? Susie? What's your friend name? Mary? Come on.
Who changed the
What?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
They changed it. God didn't change that. God didn't change your mind on that day.
Amen. My God.
Isn't that too much, brother?
You did it yourself. That's why you're so responsible. Because you did it. For fleshy advantage. There's a fleshy advantage. So you did it, so you perverted your own mind. Read that again, for the sake of minutes.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
A lie. The truth of God, you're going to change the truth of God. Who do you think you are? You're going to change the truth of God. What the Supreme Court said it. But did God say it?
That's right.
Come on, please, our God. I've been in a lot of meetings of late. Now I'm going to tell the next one out. What is the solution? Get the word of God and obey it. Amen. And if you want to march, amen. If you want to march, and get decided, God bless America. No, God mess up America because you. I gotta go mess up this mess. Oh, you can get a sign and put it on the box. God do what you want to do. Come on with it.
Who changed the truth of God
Take the truth of God.
a lie?
Come on.
And worshipped and served the creature
They serve the creature.
more than the creator.
The creature is you're a creature. More than the creator. You're going to serve your flesh and get a thrill for your flesh and satisfy your fleshy mind other than what the word of God says. You're going to serve your perverted mind instead of what God says. Come on.
Who is blessed forever.
Blessed forever.
Amen.
Come on.
For this cause, God gave up unto vile affections.
Because that's what you want? Here, they're going right to your nostril. We finally got some truth now. You can do this now. We can do this now. You can have a same-sex friend. How'd you come up with that? You never knew that. Well, you were a child, and I would let you play with little dolls when you were young. I might have should have bought you a gun, but I prefer you have a gun than. Come on.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise.
Well, you help me, please, Holy Ghost. Read that again.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Hold on, man. You know what? This message is the offspring of all this expanding you doing. That's my wife. I can do anything I want to. Can you? You can pervert yourself, can you?
Preach the gospel.
That's where you all started. You perverted it to the right way. Praise our God. The Bible says it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient, the Bible says. Praise our Lord. Have mercy, Lord. Come on.
And likewise. Also the men.
Yeah.
Leaving the natural use of the woman.
Listen. God gave you the ultimate feeling, whatever. God gave it to you, and He endorsed that. Now you're going to try to get something beyond that? You're going to go out left field and discover something yourself, try to get a greater thrill? Let's try this. We're going to try hell. That's right. Come on with it.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Now wait a minute. You got a little beautiful, charming, amen, sweet wife, and you're going to change her for negative, long hair, running over my school. That's too bad. You use them over here. What can happen to your mind to make you even think about your business like that?
That's right.
Because I gave you the ultimate.
Preach, Pastor.
But now you want to pervert that.
Amen.
And remember this. When I forbid something, praise our God, and I give you the edict, and I give you the recipe, don't mess with it. Amen. I tell you the way it's be done. In fact, it's not even convenient anyway. I don't read too demonstrative here. Come on with it.
Burn in their lust one toward another.
Wait a minute, going to lust after me? Whatever you're going to lust after me? That's naturally attractive. That's right. You got to create something in your mind to allow that to be attractive to you. You know what? Listen, even little children, you know what? Naturally, they're combative with the same sex. Little boy, little girl, little darling, and they so of course, I want to put on the earrings, high heel shoes, little girls, but little boys, what you want to do? Fight. That's the nature of the same sex. Not put your arm around him here and kiss him on the lips and all that kind of mess. That's a perversion. Don't write that back. They want to come back. Come on.
Men with men. Working that which is unseemly. And receiving in themselves that
unseemly. I don't really think that's more reprehensive.
Amen.
That is most undigestible. That kind of thing. I don't know anything. I really don't. Even Saturday. Come on.
That's right, brother. Men with men.
You might do better with a mule.
My Lord.
You might have a better chance. Come on.
Men with men working that which is unseemly.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of
of their error, which was me.
And you rather you gonna pay for it. And you're gonna be guilty for it. The recompense you're gonna, the reward that you're gonna get for that kind of mess you do it, it's gonna be something here that is unspeakable. Come on.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge.
When God wanted to straighten you out and lead you right, you didn't want it.
That's right.
What do you do? Where you going to the bathroom when you got preaching about that? Going to the bathroom, nothing. I'm going home. I'm sick of that gospel.
Oh, my Lord.
You said what now?
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge.
They got tired of God speaking to them and convincing them and convicting them. Yes. I don't want that way. They find us another church. Find what you please. You're going to find the judgment pretty soon. Or you're going to find eternity pretty soon. Come on.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
A reprobate mind is a corrupt mind. You cannot discern right and wrong anymore. You don't know what's right anymore. One person was in a situation. He had this renal failure, and he got so sick that he became, irrational. He could not perceive, couldn't put it together. So anyway, I said, how does it affect you? He said, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should spit here, or spit on the floor. I don't know what to do. Even though it's obvious what he should do. But for your mind is reprobate, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to think. You don't know what's right, you don't know what to do. And even when you know what's wrong, you got a choice. Even though you might be wrong. But when you're reprobate, you don't know what's wrong anyway. Now you walk around, praise our God, amen. Don't know what to do or what not to do. And God give you over to that too. See what? God said, okay, then you didn't want the truth I gave you. Now I'm going to make it so you can understand the truth. You won't see, you won't be able to recognize it or to dissect it. Come on.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge.
They didn't want it because God bothered each of them. Yeah, but let me tell you something. People, for the most part, don't want no trouble in gospel. They rather concoct their own little schemes. What you say? Come on.
God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Yes.
To do those things which are not convenient. Being filled.
Let me tell you something. Now, we did follow me. Okay. When you deviate, as you heard me say before, when something that seems maybe proper or acceptable, you don't know what to do. You try this, oh, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about that. And now you try something else. You want to another level of depravity. Come on. And now, after a while, you get a thrill, and the excitement eradicates your rationality. And now when you hear the gospel, and God clears you up on it, according to this, now you're under the spirit and you can't stop. You're under the spirit now, you can't stop. How many times? Well, it's just like any other spirit. Just like hell with anything else. There's a spirit behind it. And you're going by that spirit. Whether you get the light or not, now you're in the spirit.
Dissecting the truth, brother.
The spirit said, try it again. Come on, you may well keep on now. And just on and on. You may well keep on now. You've done it already. So you can stop later on. Maybe you'll get a feeling and you decide to abandon it. I thank God for that. I said, oh Lord, even when I didn't know this truth, I said, Lord, you safeguarded me. I could have been on the spirit. I was exposed to things, all this kind of thing. But I could sense something. I could sense something. Just like a little child. Even using God's name in vain. Like my little fellow said one time, and I tried to repeat it. And I said, we should do it. And never no more in this life. We made us up a language to try to keep from cursing. Then we did too.
brother.
I didn't know how to dissect the Bible.
Glory for that, brother.
I didn't have a message like you did this morning, but I can sense it.
The Spirit.
God instilled that in me
My mind.
as a child.
Take it right up. Bind you up.
And because he saw that I accepted it, he magnified it. And now it gave me real life. It gave me the proper and acceptable. Then I went from there. But see, the Southern young people, they abused it. When they saw it, they just abused it and disregarded it. And now they ended up dying lost.
Do whatever.
You follow me? Because when I visited you, see, a visit, he speaks of the time of visitation. See, God visits us. You understand? A visit is a short stay.
Yes, sir.
God ain't going to beg you all you like. Don't do it. No, I visit you. I visit you. I might be there for only for a couple of minutes, but I visit you. God has visited us. And they said that we might be ready in the time of visitation. Let our hearts right to receive it from God. God visits us. God help me to be ready. Help me not to reject it because it's not comfortable. It's not agreeable. It's too vast a decision to try to make it this point. Let me try one more scripture. My God, help us out here. See, when you deviate, you don't know where to stop.
Right.
You need no further proof. You need no further listening. You know what? I believe God. I believe in divine healing. Amen. If I see a man, amen, with blind and with no eyeballs, and God give him something, I believe it. You wouldn't believe it if you don't believe it now. Unbelief is a spirit.
That's right.
And in this situation, and I don't care what you see. And you see it every day. But that would, in fact, there were those who did see it, and they wouldn't believe. What would you be any different? And even some of the disciples questioned. I'm going to tell you that unbelief that's the most detrimental thing. Unbelief. Well, I believe if I just see it, and I don't see no divine here. I don't see this. I don't see that. I don't see that. Well, you don't believe God for anything. You know what? Well, I had a problem. Amen. Now, my husband, he is strange. He left me. And he's been gone for a year now. And I've been trying to be nice and all this kind of thing. Pray to God. Now I just can't be saved. Because you don't believe that a man can't be touching a woman and all that kind of stuff. Wait a minute. And I don't believe I can be saved with that. Oh, really? You don't believe God can keep you? Well, you have sufficient proof. I should have to understand. I don't make a mistake. I should have to understand. I got witnesses. And you've observed them, and you know God has shown you that. Right? Come on. You say, oh, you say too much. You say too much. 38 years, 35 years. And little right here, she decided not to do anything until she met Brother Hampton. Amen. This is how we all. Just remain. She got to picture of the soul. I enjoyed with the Lord. I was enjoying staying with the Lord. Amen. God, amen. Speaking to me, please, our God. Amen. So it wasn't no issue with me. One with the other. Praise the Lord. So God did it.
Amen.
And if you have enough, all these witnesses, and you say, Lord, I just couldn't do it. Because they are raised up in the judgment, those who did it, condemned. The Bible says, if Tyre and Sidon, amen, had been living like you are, they would repent and had taught me. If some, amen, had been to what you've been doing, and listen, and who stood for God, they're rather in the judgment. Because they did it. And I just can't do that. Because they did it. Amen. And not one case when they deviated. Praise God.
Amen.
Give me Matthew 16:6, 16:6, if you will. All right?
Then Jesus said unto them,
Said unto them.
Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees
All right.
among themselves, saying, It is because we have taken no bread.
All right.
Which, when Jesus perceived, he said unto them,
Okay.
O ye of little faith,
Little faith.
why reason ye among yourselves?
All right.
Because ye have brought no bread.
Uh-huh.
Do ye not yet understand? Neither remember the 5 loaves
Yeah,
of
wait.
the...
Well, Lord, with all these people we have here, and this little meager supply that we have, and even this, it's impossible. I mean, Lord, we got just 5 loaves of bread. I mean, just a little basket of something here. Do you remember fish? And the crunch 5,000. So you have seen enough for you to believe anything that God said. You should be willing to step out of it. You should be willing to risk starvation if you will. But because you know I have the capability. Come on. Amen. So you have seen enough of the work of God. Amen. And on your own self. Saying to God, I knew I was dying. And the saint laid hand on me, and I'm 15 or 20 years old. And now, you got Adriel and all things. I got a headache. And God just hit you when your heart starts beating, all that kind of thing. Now you go do something else. Lord have mercy. Listen. What you've seen me demonstrate before your eyes should be enough to convince you if I never did anything else. You know what I tell God? When I want to, I would be in distress. Sometimes you want to say, Lord, if you just do this for me, Lord, that would be sufficient. You know what I would do? I said, Lord, if you do nothing else for me, what you've already done is sufficient. Do nothing else. I'm going to trust you. Do nothing else. If you shoot out and bring me out of this, that's up to you, my God, because you've done enough. You've proven yourself to me, please, our God, that you love me and that you have the capability. You don't have to do it anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to hold you in the hospital. You got to do this for me before I believe. You got to do this for me and I believe. Come on. You hold God in hostage. Lord, if you just do this, then I'll believe. Wait just a minute. Who do you think you are? Hold God in hostage. Put him on probation. What do you think you are? You don't have to do nothing else. I tell him, Lord, you don't have to do anything else to prove nothing to you. What I've seen of you, what I have experienced from you, what you manifested before my eyes, you don't have to do nothing else.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yes, Lord, amen.
Nothing else.
Right.
You've done enough. God help me. If I drift back into unbelief because of my own unbelief or my subjective unbelief, well then that's what you mean. Now I get the peace for it. Come on. Better pray. I believe this, I believe this. Well, do you really? Well, if you believe in it, then walk out on it. Like that fellow said, going across the Niagara with a wheelbarrow. And so we walked with one rope. And the fellow says, okay, sir, anybody here believe I can do this? One says, yes. We'll get the wheelbarrow. I believe divine healing. I believe in this. I believe in one marriage. I believe in this. Well, okay then. Thank you very much. Let me make one more reference if I may. Turn to Luke chapter. What? And we'll try to conclude with this. Come on. Give me Luke chapter 16. Chapter 16. All right. And okay. Start at verse number 25. But Abraham said,
But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime
receivest
thy
good things,
and
likewise
Lazarus
evil things.
But now he is
Now he is
comforted,
comforted,
and thou art tormented.
And
beside
all this,
between us
and you,
there is
there's a great gulf fixed,
so that they which would
pass from thence
to
you
cannot, neither can they pass
to us
that would come from thence.
that would come from thence.
Then he says, I pray thee therefore, Father,
Yes.
that thou wouldest send him to my Father's house.
Oh, Donna, he's witnessing now.
For I have five.
You want to pass out some tracks now? Have a cottage meeting. Come on.
For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them,
Yes.
lest they also come into this place of torment.
Listen now. Well, listen. If I tell my brother that I end up in hell, they'll believe that they get saved. Y'all pray with me till I conclude? Yeah, and just tell us how this hell is real. And it's no joke. And it's not a fairy tale. Come on with it.
Abraham saith unto him, They have Moses and the
They
prophets.
got Moses and the prophets.
Let them hear them.
Let them hear them.
And he said, Nay, Father Abraham.
Go on.
But if one put unto
If
them
one
from
went
the
unto them
dead,
from the dead,
they will
repent.
And he said unto him, If they hear not
If they hear not
Moses
Moses
and the
and the
prophets,
prophets,
neither will they be
neither will they be
persuaded,
persuaded.
though one rose from the
If
dead.
I can just see this, I believe you all. Listen, if you don't believe this gospel and this anointing, I don't